Yeah, it's performing better. Yeah, Lumix just got an update 2.0 for the S5IIx that has made the autofocus way better. Right now, even if I do this, it doesn't get any distraction. So we're going to be talking about the firmware update, specifically face detect autofocus, how best you can get out of the autofocus in the Lumix cameras right now, and also how best you could use the proxies, what advantages these proxies are going to be for your Lumix camera. That's huge. So yeah. Today we're just looking at the update for the Lumix S5IIx, which I'm shooting on right now. And I'm using this card as an example to test the autofocus, of course, and waving my arms all over to see if it's, of course, it's not doing the same thing, but that's what I was going through for the past year and a half probably when I've owned the Lumix S5IIx, where I've been experiencing all this stuff where I'm just expressing, but then the camera just goes bouncing, breathing back and forth. But right now it's not happening anymore. That's why I'm using this SD card as an example. The other reason as to why I'm using the SD card is because I can't stress it enough and remind people that you need to format the SD card before you update the firmware on Lumix cameras, and not formatting it on your computer, but within the camera itself. Format the card within the camera itself before you go to update, and go to the computer and download the firmware. And there should be a link in the description where you could just go directly, follow steps, download the firmware and put it on your formatted card, put it back into the camera and just go follow the steps, and yeah, have it installed on your camera. And then yeah, we jump into the goodies. So speaking of these goodies, when you dig deep into the menus to go into the continuous autofocus options, you see that they've introduced continuous autofocus for the car, animal, and then for the human they've added the eye. That's why I'm able to not get any distractions with the eye within the face detect autofocus. So that's huge. That's a huge update, especially for us who depend on autofocus. We film ourselves. We don't want any of those distractions where if I do this, the camera is going to go back and forth. That's one of the biggest things with the autofocus update. They're kind of getting close to Sony. So right now the autofocus is way better. The other update is the proxy recording. So if you dig down into the menus and you look at the proxy recording, there's various options, of course. One of which is that you're able to have an option to have lighter files, especially for people that deal with social media content, where you don't have to kind of struggle to downsize the files to a certain small little file for somebody maybe to do like a quick edit or something. And for me, the biggest deal with the proxy recording, honestly, is the fact that you can add real-time LUT to the proxy separately, and also have the original file being vlog, stays vlog. All you have to do is go to picture style, dip into the menus, and go down and choose the option of the LUT to be off. When you choose that real-time LUT to be off, then you can go back into the menu to the proxy options all the way down and find that option where you can activate the real-time LUT on the proxy. And make sure it's better to film, it's better to record the proxies at high, in my opinion. So that way you have the option to have your beautiful vlog and the original file, and the proxies being, you know, some clients might just want the original file. They're more like, oh, could you send me the clips? You know, send me the clips. You're not going to send them huge files, 400 megabytes per second. So those proxies will be great to upload maybe on the drive or Firmware. Even for people that don't have powerful computers, you can always edit off proxies and then link to the original files at the end. So those are the two biggest updates. Link in the description for the firmware download if you want. And that's all I gotta say. If you need more details about how it all works, more, of course there's more stuff for the update, but those are the two major ones that I thought I wanted to talk about. And yeah, that's it. Haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.